Hey, Brickley here, and welcome to my mid-2022 LEGO The Lord of the Rings Uruk-hai Army. So without further ado, let's go ahead and take a look at all of these minifigures. Now, I actually started collecting back in 2012 already, when the LEGO The Lord of the Rings theme actually released, and I actually also have all of the sets on display within my shelf, and it's just truly amazing. As you can see, I got my Helm's Deep set right over here, and here's my entire Uruk-hai army to go along with that. I mean, I got a bunch of these LEGO minifigures, and we're gonna go and dive right in. So in the front, of course, we get a couple of named characters. We get Saruman the White, definitely a great minifigure. Of course, this is the version which came with the Tower of Orthanc set. Definitely a great fig, and I just love the robes for this minifigure. And to the right of him, of course, we get my custom LEGO Lurtz minifigure. It's actually just the same as, of course, the regular LEGO Lurtz minifigure, but with the torso of an Uruk-hai, and I switched out the hands and, of course, the legs, added a quiver on the back, of course, a bow as well. And that's that. That's everything new, actually, to, of course, my custom LEGO Lurtz minifigure. Then we get the really valuable LEGO Grima Wormtongue minifigure. Now, you gotta cry when you want to purchase this minifigure separately because it's really expensive. And if you have this minifigure, you're a lucky LEGO The Lord of the Rings collector, I'll tell you that. And of course, we get the other Saruman minifigure, which came with the Wizard Battle set. Definitely a great minifigure, and I really like, of course, the white legs included within this minifigure as well. We get the regular newborn Lurtz fig, also quite nice. I actually had 3 of these, but you gotta be careful with this minifigure because he actually breaks easily. I mean, even the back of the head of this minifigure is already broken because it's such an old figure. I mean, I've had this in the collection since around 2012, and the other one since 2013 or 14 or something like that. So make sure that you're careful when handling a LEGO Lurtz minifigure. And then we get the big bulk of the entire Uruk-hai army, which all of you are here for. I mean, we got a huge bulk of these fully armored LEGO Uruk-hai minifigures, and I actually got all of these with the LEGO Uruk-hai poly bags with, of course, let me just go ahead and grab that build quickly. As you can see, I got around 110 of these, but I actually parted them out, and I'm gonna use those parts for MOCS, or maybe even sell them in the future. Probably for MOCS, but the pieces I won't end up using, I'll probably just sell off to, of course, on Bricklink, actually, to some people. And yeah, I'm not really sure what I'm gonna do with that, but maybe I'll sell some pieces. But I got my LEGO Uruk-hai army, and actually, some of you who've been around for a long time saw my video back in 2020, I believe. I actually didn't have a lot of Uruk-hai. I mean, I did have a considerable amount of minifigures, but I mean, I got an entire bulk of these fully armored Uruk-hai. As you can see, it just looks phenomenal, and since the start of the LEGO The Lord of the Rings theme, I was really into Uruk-hai. I mean, you got so many epic minifigures, and I really love, of course, armoring them fully, because that really is similar to, of course, the Battle of Helm's Deep Uruk-hai army marching out of Isengard, which is truly fully bred for war, actually. So I actually got a big bulk of these minifigures, around 150 of these fully armored Uruk-hai, and a couple of them actually have the white hand of Saruman, which are truly expensive minifigures. I mean, you can get them separately for quite a cheap price if you are good at searching, but I mean, they're quite hard to get, and we get just a lot of the regular Uruk-hai as well, so definitely a great collection of those figures, and I'm a big fan of the fully armored ones. And of course, we get a couple without the breastplates. Actually also have a substantial amount of those figures as well, as you can see. So definitely happy with that. These were actually included within the LEGO Uruk-hai army set, and I'm also really a huge fan of those. Actually got 29 of these Uruk-hai without the breastplate. As you can see, also one of them actually has the white hand of Saruman on his helmet, so that's also quite nice. Thought it would look quite nice with that little hand over there, so I really wanted to include that within my army. Then to the right of the ballista, we have a humongous group of these LEGO Uruk-hai without any armor. So these are the Uruk-hai actually similar to Lurtz. They only have the hairpiece, as well as, of course, just a regular torso and regular legs. Definitely great minifigures. These were also only included within the LEGO Uruk-hai Army set over there within my Helm's Deep MOC. And these are just truly magnificent minifigures. And I actually decided to, of course, only use the heads with the makeup on, so the white hand of Saruman, and actually just wanted to use a couple of them with the regular Uruk-hai face. That's definitely something nice. You can actually switch up the Uruk-hai printings. So definitely an amazing collection. So I already actually also got around 29 of these figs. Definitely a big fan of them, and I can't wait to get more. These are actually quite easy to get by nowadays, so definitely happy with that. So yeah, those are all of my regular Uruk-hai. I mean, I got the entire bulk of all of the armored Uruk-hai. Then in the back, of course, we got the Uruk-hai without the breastplates, and then all of the regular Uruk-hai without any armor. Definitely a great collection. And of course we got the Uruk-hai Berserker. And so you might think, hey Brickley, those aren't LEGO helmets. You're right, those aren't LEGO helmets. As you can see, we got the regular Uruk-hai Berserker minifigure right over here. This is just a regular figure. I thought it looked kind of lame back in the day with the stud. I mean, to all of you, it might be nostalgic, but I really prefer an official awesome helmet right here. As you can see, this isn't LEGO, it's custom. It's actually from AliExpress or something like that, and you could actually get these for quite a cheap price. Now, actually, I'm a big fan. Oh, I'm throwing a minifigure off my little table right here. I'm a big fan of adding these helmets to the Uruk-hai Berserkers, just like this. As you can see, we got the regular head, and you're just gonna add this on top. Make sure that the eyes match up, and that's that. Actually, you got an awesome and really accurate Uruk-hai Berserker helmet. You can also add these sort of pikes on top. That also looks great. Sort of reminds me of the Uruk-hai actually in front of the ballista, as you can see right there. That's definitely quite a nice resemblance with the movie, with, of course, the big sword that it's actually sort of screaming when they're actually raising the ladders on top of course, the round walls of the Hornburg of Helm's Deep. So definitely great scene. We actually got a substantial amount of these minifigures as well. As you can see, I got 13 of these Uruk-hai Berserker minifigures. Now the torsos and, of course, the minifigures themselves are 100% LEGO. Of course, only the helmets are custom. But yeah, those are all of the Uruk-hai. And if you're wondering, my Uruk-hai army is still in progress. Of course, I actually got a little orc forge going on right here. As you can see, we got some helmets being forged on, of course, the anvil right here. We got some mortar orcs forging some helmets for my soon to grow LEGO Uruk-hai army, and of course a lot of swords being forged. I actually got, let's say, around, I think, over 50 of these Uruk-hai swords, maybe even more. I'm not really sure how many I got, but definitely a substantial amount to fully armor my Uruk-hai army for war with Rohan. Forging some swords as well. We got some breastplates over here. Also got a ton of those within the collection. And right now, actually, within LEGO Star Wars armies, you take a look at vehicles. But right now, we're going to take a look at the accessories for my army. So I actually got this battling ram from Dr. Brick Daddy, of course, and really just an amazing YouTuber. I love the design. I mean, it's really handy for, of course, busting the door of Helm's Deep open. We get 2 of these smaller ladders to actually attach to, of course, the deeping wall of Helm's Deep. As you can see, that's quite nice. So you can actually attach these, put some Uruk-hai Berserkers on top. Definitely great. And we get the bigger ladder actually right here, which I designed myself. As you can see, it's going to also fit on top of my higher round wall, which is also quite accurate. You can actually put 2 rows of Uruk-hai next to each other. I do believe in the movie, actually, it was around 3 rows next to each other or something like that. But I mean, you're not going to be able to do that with such a small LEGO Helm's Deep MOC, for now anyways. And of course we get the 3 ballistas. As you can see, we got 1, 2, 3 ballistas within my Uruk-hai army, and those are actually all of course, the accessories. And on top of that, finally, we get these White Hand of Saruman banner. So the banners of Isengard, these are just actually the stickers which came within the Lego Tower of Orthanc set. Just attach them to some pieces, and that's that. I mean, it's fairly simple design. Here's a little tutorial. You get a big stick, you get some of those black lightsaber pieces, another stick, a black lightsaber piece, another stick, a black lightsaber piece, and then this sort of strange piece which sort of looks like a gun, maybe actually a Jango Fett's blaster, but then in black we get a droid arm, and then of course the banner from the Tower of Orthanc set, and that's that. That's how you create the banner of Isengard. But that's my entire LEGO Uruk-hai army, everyone. And I really hope you enjoyed watching this short LEGO army showcase. I definitely enjoyed taking a look at the entire army. I mean, I put a lot of effort into building this, and I will, of course, continue growing my LEGO Uruk-hai army. For the past year, I've actually focused on buying a lot of Mordor orcs and such, but I'm really happy with the amount of Uruk-hai I actually managed to collect over the years. So I really hope you enjoyed watching this video. If you did, of course, let me know by leaving a thumbs up to support it. Go and leave a comment on which army you would like to see next. LEGO Lord of the Rings, maybe Star Wars, or any other theme. Let me know in the comment section down below. And if you really want to go and watch some awesome videos, go ahead and smash that subscribe button to stay updated on my videos. And I will see you all in the next video on my YouTube channel, Brickley.
It's in the air like a blazing flare.